stream should be up and running right about now. Yep, this is good. Alright, let's get ourselves into the universe. I completely forgot what I was doing. Oh, right, trying to collect materials and preemptive action before the whole crafting update comes in for weapons and armor and stuff. That's what I was doing. I wonder if that counts for ship weapons too. If it counts for ship weapons, that'd be nice. Anyways, today's mission, continuing on with the collection track, just grabbing multiples of small materials as possible, mostly in caves, mostly in just generally anywhere I can find it, I guess. Just grabbing as much as I can, exploring through caves, mining out materials, killing any copians or other creatures that are just lying about. That's today's plan. Today's mission is just go out, explore, and collect like a little gremlin. That's what we're doing today. Now, where the fuck am I? Just go remove the chat there. What do I have on me currently? Ooh, okay, so I do have some things. I do need to get a lot of this stuff to Levski so I don't lose any of it. Let's first head over to Levski. Hopefully my ship is still available. I believe I have the... I'm trying to remember the name. I believe I have the Polaris parked here, right? Unless it, I don't know, shut off. It just disappeared now, which would very much suck. Let's hope it's still just laundering about. I really hope it's laundering about. Go to store all this stuff away before I lose it all. Where am I? I'm at the Megami refueling station, according to the homepage. Hangar and transit. Here we go. I think I was buying a bunch of bullshit here. That's probably not going to work. Let's see. Ooh, that's not good. My ships are gone. Not good at all. Okay. Let's hold off on storing that for now. We'll just get the Asgard. In the meantime, we'll get ourselves to Levski. From there, we'll do a little bit of exploring on the Asgard. Should take 4 minutes. What do I have for food and materials? Food and water-wise. Press skewers. Let's see what else. I got the weird plague item that I have no idea what it's for. A couple of fuses. Eerily balding at extreme rates. What the fuck? God damn. That is such an uneven balding too. Poor character. Gosh. Alrighty. That should take 4 minutes.
Got a new shipment of stuff?
Don't need any of your skewers. I got 2. Let's see. Where's the gun shop? Because I definitely need a primary. So only using the secondary I have on me. Tripping over my tongue here. Shops this way. Okay, there should be a couple of guns, good guns, not really the best of ones, but there should be some that I can use. Just lying about. Where? Here we go. I'll just buy a couple, or just one large caliber rifle and then a couple spare mags to put on the belt. Let's get something with punch. This way. We got pistols. No, don't need any of those. Primary, please. Okay, 3 sniper. No, personal weapons. Personal weapons only. What do we got? MGL9. Don't need that. Large caliber. Come on. Large caliber is what I'm looking for here. Let's see. What if I type in R? Will that change anything? There's not a lot in this inventory for me to buy out. How about this? It's useful. I mean, it's the primary that used to be extremely overpowered. I think I'll take the sniper rifle though. It's very useful from what I can tell last time. Only in close quarters though. Just buy one of you. I'll set this to the backpack. It's called it Atzikav. Atzikav, that's what it's called. Yeah. Atzikav munitions. Here we go. I'll buy 10 of those. If I don't need any more than that. Take a couple of these off in the meantime. 2, 3. Just put the rest of the bullets on my person. Okay, hopefully that'll be good enough. And the ship should be spawned by now. We can start exploring and hopefully find some good material. Put you on that side. God, that is such a big rifle. Didn't know it extended too. That was weird. Not this way. Let's see. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm gonna get some more water soon because my throat is killing me. Take a left, take a right, and over here is where everything should be alright.
Whatever it is you want.
Welcome to the Aircraft Vehicle Collection. Stand by. Your vehicle has
Medium
been
hanger. Alrighty, perfect. Hopefully that's using too laggy right now. I didn't know this extended. Oh, they changed the... Maybe that's always been that. I never noticed that the thing swirled around. Interesting. It comes with the sniper rifle. Thank you very much. I'll page up and page down. Okay, so that could change the actual zero distance. That's actually nice. I wish I could tell the difference in zero though. Alright, nice. Be sure to use this. Probably never. Open you. Please don't squish me. Thank you very much for not squishing me. I appreciate it. I would rather not have to start over and lose all the crap I've been storing in the back of my ship. Thank you. Appreciate it. See, if I recall, there should be a warp gate towards the next system from Pyro. I may be severely mistaken. Let's find out. Power on. Engines on. Oh, engines off.
All systems online.
Next. Pyro, yep. I got... Oh god, it's gotta use up basically all my fuel just to get there. Oh well, I got no choice. What can we reduce here? Reduce some of the cooling systems. Increase the shields up by 3. Yeah, that's good.
Landing gear. Shields offline.
Why is that? We'll set this back down by 3 again. 2, 3. Radar still up. Yep. Okay. Increase our speed by 3. Alrighty. Where is it? Down that way. Got it. And off we go.
Is now on.
This is going to take a while. Meantime, hopefully I don't get rushed out into space here. Do need to eat something. Take this helmet off. Or not eat. I need to drink. This character's thirsty. Oh, hey, Droden. How are you doing? How's it going? Oh, and Anon's here, too. Hey, wow, both of you are here. Hey, Anon. Hey, Droden. How are you guys doing? How's your week going so far? I'm glad to see you're still alive, Droden. I've been watching everything going on in the background over there, so glad to see you're still here and well. I'm gonna place you down here. What's up? How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's night going so far? How's everyone's night going so far? Chilling, playing with some friends. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. I just filed my tax returns over here in America, so I'm just waiting for my tax refund to come in and hopefully get the last two. Oh, my mic is low. Let me go ahead and adjust that a little bit. Oh, that's why. How about now? Is that better, Unknown? I guess I had my that volume knob was down a little bit. Apologize about that. But yeah, I'm waiting for my tax return money to come in here in a little bit, so that way I can get the final parts for my rifle. And I'm just waiting for the stream's lagging. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a bit. Is that better, Unknown? Is the microphone good now? Take quite some time just to get. Whoops. Look like that doesn't fail the travel. That would have been bad. What? Just have that activated in case you need to trade with anyone. Landing. Oh, that's not good. Now here? Alright, awesome, awesome. Unknown, hopefully you can still hear me well, right? Now that I adjust the microphone a little bit. But Jordan, I'm doing good. Just waiting for the money to come in so I can get the charging handle and the bolt carry group for my rifle, and then I'm all happy. Oh, you won the fucking moth? Nice! Who'd you win it from? Okay, welcome, welcome, Unknown. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and switch to Twitch. I think this is going to be where everyone's showing up now, I guess, for the channel. But yeah, welcome to the Twitch side, Unknown. Welcome to the Twitch side. Along with the skin, very nice, Droda, very nice. Who'd you get the moth from, you lucky bastard? I've been trying to win a couple of those from other YouTubers for a while now, and I haven't won a single thing. Even though I don't need it, but I would like to get it just so I can give it away to a family member so that way they can experience Star Citizen. But Unknown, how are you doing? How's your day going? You haven't said that yet. Is your week going well? Everything doing well? You're still recovering. If I recall, you were sick for a little bit. I'm hoping you're recovering well. Someone named Legendary Slowpoke. Ah, okay. Haven't heard of their channel before. Very nice. Congratulations on winning that. Very, very nice. Does he have an account? Who do you mean? If you're talking about Eternal Fire, who is Unknown, who views on the YouTube side, yes, he does have an account, but because of the whole AI thing, his stuff needs an upgrade. Oh, the family member? He does, but he doesn't play it often. My little brother, he's currently busy working through life right now, so I don't think he has time to play Star Citizen. So I recommend you just keep the mole with you. I was just going to do it in case I ever won. I would just let him know, hey, here you go. I got him a Mustang Beta, I recall, from a while back, so that way he can do a little exploration, and it was his colors that he likes a lot. You're doing good, Unknown? That's good to hear. But yeah, keep that mole. You may need it in the future, especially since the mole that you got, or kind of keep saying mole, it's mole, right? My brain's, oh, it's the moth. God damn it, I keep thinking the mole. But you got the moth. That should have lifetime insurance. Usually those people who do those giveaways, everything is usually lifetime insured. So I recommend keeping that. Next time we win a giveaway, I'll ask you for his email and name and move it along. Nah, I'm sure. Because he's very busy, so he doesn't get time to play, so I don't know if he'll actually use it. If anything, save it for someone who might come along on the stream or something, and if you don't need it, you could just pass it down to someone on the stream. Oh yeah, Droden. Remember how I told you about the LTI tokens? Be sure to melt down any small ships you get, or not melt down, but make sure not to spend any more money because there is supposed to be a new ground vehicle that comes up that's currently in the works, and that is sure to have lifetime insurance unless they change something. And then you can use that as a LTI token for your upcoming Crusader A2, or not A2, you want the C2, the cargo variant. So yeah, hold on to spending money on Star Citizen till then. I'm not sure when they'll put that up, but they're, according to their notes, they're working on it. So yeah, definitely hold on spending for now. But unknown, anything going on this week? Anything happening for you right now? Hopefully things are relaxed. I know the whole Texas voting thing is going on right now, so that's something to look forward or scared towards, but anything on your side happening? Also, today's mission objective, you guys, we are just continuing on from last time. We're going out exploring, gathering materials in the event. God damn, I keep turning off the engines. In the event that the crafting comes in sooner rather than later. But as a heads up for you, Droden, I remember I was talking about having size 1 SUs of stuff. I'm not sure exactly which one will be available for size 1 SUs of equipment, but it looks like a lot of it's like materials, cave materials, fruits, plants, and other stuff. So if you ever want to focus on that, definitely focus on those things more than scrap materials. Just a heads up. Let's go. By the way, probably sometime at the end of the month or next month, I'll be heading to MEPS. If I pass, I'll be gone for a few months. Oh, shit! Alright, you're going on the... my internet's... Oh, hold on. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. Okay, my internet was bugging out a little bit. It's been doing that lately. Spectrum's really screwing me over here. But if you do go through MEPS, I wish you luck. If you do get accepted, in the meantime, I definitely recommend you do start working on your cardio, because even in the Navy, just all forms of military, they just want you to do cardio after cardio after cardio. So if you can get a head start on it, I highly recommend you do it now. And if they at all say no to you over there at the recruiters, like if they have any issues with you going like that, just let them know, hey, is there any way I really want to serve my country? Just let them know that you're determined to join the force, and I'm sure they'll try to figure something out for you. But yeah, I'm really proud of you, Unknown, and I'll still be here. I'll still be streaming unless, I don't know, I get fucking assassinated by a bad driver out here in the Hutto area. You wouldn't be joining the Navy? Which branch are you thinking of? Army, Marines, Air, or jokingly Chair Force? I have to say Chair Force because I was in the Army. We all like to bully each other with that. But which branch are you thinking of joining? Coast Guard? Let's see. National Guard, if I recall. Did you say National Guard? Oh, Marines? Okay. Marines, yes, definitely. Marines are going to be nice. Definitely get a lot of cardio in then, because as a Marine, you're going to be in the front lines of combat on the ground, that you need to be able to have enough stamina to move through any kind of situation you run into. I wouldn't know. I'm, again, not a Marine, Army guy, but definitely the more cardio that you have, the longer you'll last.
Takeoff complete.
But yeah, I'm proud of you, man. I really am. And don't let it get to you, especially during basic training. I personally let it get to me a little bit, and I'm gonna let you in on something personal here, and Droden as well, since he's here as well. But since I went into the military, and not a good time for me personally, since I joined the military, at one point, like, my entire brain was just shut off the entire time when I was in basic training. Like, everything, I'd shut out everything because I was in a terrible time in my life. And so I shut my brain off, and eventually it started getting to me when, you know, we always had an opportunity to call back family and stuff. And for some reason, my phone's always shut down, ran out of power, some bullshit. And eventually I broke down, just personally in the shower, and I just shut my mouth as quietly as I could be while I was shutting down mentally, or not mentally, but like breaking apart mentally, and just not letting my voice be heard while I was breaking apart. But if you ever feel like you're gonna break down, most likely it will happen. I'm sure it's happened to everyone at some point. Because they break you down, they build you back up and shit. But just know that you're not alone when doing that. If I can give you any advice, I know you didn't ask for it, but if I can give you any advice, just know that you're not alone. All of them. Every single service member is like that. That's how they expect you to be. Shut down the brain and do what they tell you. Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to survive in basic training or just any military setting, is just break your brain or just shut your brain down. Follow orders, do whatever they tell you. Get through the next day. Just keep running like a machine. But yeah. Yeah, I'm really proud of you, Eternal. Or Unknown. Gosh, I keep switching between the two. But just know that after you're done with your MEPS and your basic training, I'll still be here for you. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be here to listen to all your stories as well, which will be fun to do because I've never heard the Marine side of things. But proud of you, and I hope it'll be a very good experience for you. That's my biggest hope, is it will be a good experience and will help you push forward in your next steps. So let's try to get through this without being launched back into Pyro, where I'm sure I'll find some Pyro trying to fuck with people. Quantum fuel 166. Okay, that's not as bad. So what am I up to in the verse right now? So I'm doing the usual stuff. Currently I'm trying to head back to Levski just to store away all the mushrooms from last night, or not last night, from Saturday. All the mushrooms and all the random plumes that were just left about. I'm gonna store all those away. And then I'm gonna go back and do the same as usual. Go back to Pyro. I'm gonna get a mining tool as well so I can collect some of the gems that are just lying in the caves. So more spelunking more than anything. Spelunking, collecting any materials we could find. Just all in the name of preparing for crafting when that comes about. Not really trying to do any objectives, because currently I already finished all the Alliance 8 events, so... Oh, there's Levski. So I'm not really in a rush to do anything important. Not till crafting, because once crafting comes in, then as far as I could tell, they said it's only armors and weapons. I'm not sure if that's also considering like ship weapons as well. But if I can construct better components and stuff like that, I might as well be ready for it, so that way I don't get shut down so easily. So yeah, that's the goal. Just mainly collecting. Hopefully not run into anyone. If so, we'll just tear them to shreds, I hope. This thing's not really much of a fighter, but it can still hold its own. Salvaging a little bit too. We want to collect a little bit of salvage along the way, because if I remember last Saturday, we shot down that 890 with a torpedo and then it just despawned, vanished, went to like quantum mechanics and disappeared into a different multiverse. So mostly just being a little loot goblin. Eventually, I do want to, not today, but I do want to get into going into the Pyro's danger zone, so that way we can start collecting some better weapons in the upcoming patches, because I don't know how aggressive people are going to be. Now that there's going to be better weapons and better armor, there's probably going to be a lot more... there's going to be a shit ton more murder hobos about just to test out their new weapons and equipment. Mostly prep. We are just mostly prepping this time around. Also, Unknown and Jordan, I am thinking, I do want to continue streaming Star Citizen, but I'm also thinking of setting up to where Thursdays it's going to be a different game. So, Unknown, if you remember last time we were playing Aliens Isolation, and while you're in maps and also doing basic training, I will still be streaming on YouTube. So if you want to catch up over there, I'll be making sure the footages are still up over there. But it's not going to be this week. I'm thinking maybe next week or the week after that I'll start playing other games on Thursday. I'm thinking for now, Alien Isolation, and then I do want to play the Dark Souls series just to see if I can even play the older games, because I remember I played Dark Souls 3 and I'm getting a little nostalgic for it. So that's going to be future stream plans, but every Saturday for sure is going to be Star Citizen Saturday. And if I start getting more into the mood, I do want to have an extra day for streaming, but we'll see when that comes about. Not too sure about it just yet because I still need to schedule with my family. And stuff with my family just like to randomly spur things on out of nowhere. Elden Ring is good if you haven't tried it yet. Most of my friends who play Souls-like games enjoyed it. I do want to play it. I also have family members like my wife's sister's boyfriend. They've played it as well, and they're just constantly glazing how good it is. So I do want to play it too, but I want to do this. I want to do it in order because I know Demon Souls, then Dark Souls, then Dark Souls 2. Those I haven't played yet. I've played Dark Souls 3. So I kind of want to do it in order because I know Elden Ring is more player friendly. And I do want to I want to start by ripping the band-aid off and getting my ass kicked at the very beginning and then making it a little easier over time. I want to start off getting my ass kicked. Ooh, a family of gamers? I'm envious. Yeah, they are a family of gamers. We really are. Just not our parents' side, but yeah, definitely a family of gamers here. And it's mostly just my wife and her two sisters and their boyfriends who play video games. Haven't gone them into Star Citizen yet, though. I've helped them make their own accounts and stuff and bought them a couple of ships. I told them to wait till like base building comes on, since they do love building bases and playing those kinds of games. So until that comes on, they're not going to be hopping on Star Citizen anytime soon. Created my character in Elden Ring, but I haven't played since. I do need to get back in it. Definitely get back into it. You definitely need to, especially if you're about to go into maps. You definitely want to play as much as you can before you start going to basic training, because you will be dehydrated. You'll be thirsty for Elden Ring, and you won't get a chance to play forever once you're busy with that. Ooh, landed on the wrong side. Let's go shit this here. There we go.
Engines offline.
Let's see, is there anything I can help you out with what you're doing? Coming with a ship that has cargo space, maybe I follow you around and makes so you make less runs and help you collect. I do appreciate the assistance, but I don't think so right now. I will definitely need Droden. I will need you and Unknown's help once they start adding base building, because I do want to build one. I want to set a location for my family to play on, and then I want to set one for the org that I'm currently trying to set up. And also, Unknown, I am almost done setting up stuff for the org. I just haven't touched it ever since the last time I talked about it. But I just need to set up the org's information, like the rules and regulations for playing on the org, as well as I need to plan whatever couple things, mottos and other stuff for that. That's currently being worked on. But yeah, once base building comes up, Unknown and Droden, I'll definitely need your guys' help to start setting things up. I do want to set up immediately, because if anything, we'll need help with getting the locations, because once base building comes online, my ship despawned. That's great. That's fantastic. I love Levski. I love it when you do that. Sure. But let's claim Hold on, my brain's processing. Where's the salvation? Where? Excuse me, where's my salvation? There you are. I'll do a speed claim here. But once that's all up, the biggest issue when it comes to base building will be the land claims. They already sold the land claims before. I was never able to get in on that because I was broke as shit at the time. But people are going to be claiming the land immediately, and we definitely need to, at least I'm going to get one for my family to play on, and then I'm going to get one for the org to just set up and hunker down. I'm still finding it hard to find an org I actually feel a part of. Every org I find is so big, I feel like the new guy that doesn't belong, while everyone else has already have a clique of sort. Well, welcome to how much is in it? What do you mean by how much is in it? I'm a little confused with that. But you can join our org. I'm still working on it. It is completely empty. It's only me in it, but Unknown's going to be joining in if he wants to as well. And Unknown likes my site that's causing that, Drodin. So my site that's causing that, Drodin. So my internet provider is probably shitting me off. I've had bad experiences with Spectrum, constantly like having stutters or connection issues. So it's definitely my side causing the problems. While it's buffering, send me the link to the org. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, I'll just put it here. Well, actually, no. You're gonna have to wait, because I do want to make sure. I want to make sure to set proper rules for the org. You're back? Okay, welcome back. It's definitely my side, Drodin. There's a couple of stutters coming from my end. I do see that my live stream is, it says reconnecting whenever you do say there's a buffering issue. So it's definitely on my end. But yeah, I want to make sure I set the rules and regulations properly. I want people to go out and be murder hobos to other, well, not quite. I don't want that, because that'll just cause org troubles. I want everyone to be able to play whatever role. The org's main goal is to be an exploration org, which will need help from every other person to be able to assist with that. Whenever I'm ready, just send it over. Yeah, no, I'll be sure to send it over here on stream whenever I get it ready. I'm gonna start planning to try to get all the rules and regulations done by this week, or not this week, next week, before Thursday. So yeah, I want to make sure the org is set up for everyone to be able to do whatever role they want. And whenever, eventually, I might have to start working. But if the stream ever gets large enough and I don't actually have to work to provide it, I would like to have scheduled events for the org to do, and everyone could try to earn some rewards. Eventually. Start off small, of course. I want to do exploration and data transfer once they're a thing. Yeah, no, that'll be great. That'll be really good. Let's get in here. I do recommend, if you like the A2 Hercules, you should have some rental credits, right? Man, my reward is having friends to play with. That's all I need. Oh yeah, I understand that. The reward is the friends you make along the way, not the one-piece treasure that Oda decided to drop in the middle of the ocean somewhere in Japan. Yeah, we'll slowly build up the org. Build the org, build the stream. So far, Unknown and you, Drodin, are my two primary commanders since you guys have been here longer, and Unknown does know that politics should be set aside when it comes to playing the org. Gotta make sure everything stays cordial. Let's go to work right here on the side. Ah, that's good enough. Where is he from? He's from Texas, so he's also where I'm at. And almost all the time, it's always constantly talking about politics here in the US, and it just gets so tiring for me because of so much trouble with everyone else, and I just hate politics, no matter what. causes more fights than it does solutions. We'll get to Asgard here as well. And I want to get back into being a notepad right here. Let's see. Here. Fuel rat. Then Droden will be data running and explorationist. And by all means, if you guys want, you can switch roles whenever you want to. But if there's like a major event coming up, then I'm gonna try to make it so that way I will need as many hands on deck as possible to make sure we secure the event rewards. Let's see, y'all will get very log. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will get a log, and I'll let him get all of that off before he joins the game session. Oh, don't worry. Unknown is very, very good. It's just anyone else new. Anyone new that comes in here that will come into the org, I want them to make sure that they have their politics set aside, because the org will be more important than politics going on around the world.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Ship is parked over here. But Unknown's a really good guy. He's very calm. He's a very good. He's about to be a Marine. He's a really, really good guy for joining the Marines. For me, my broken body, I would not be able to do that at my age right now. Is he in hauling as well? Okay. Just have that as a note. So let's see, fuel rat and some logistics. So definitely, I think Unknown, you'll have to be. I would say you would command the fuel and cargo plans. Fuel rat and cargo. I think I'll set you up as an admin. Oh yeah, definitely talks about the stupid bills that take effect on us a lot. Let's see, I mainly as a hauler have a lot of. Or I'm mainly a hauler since I have lots of hauling ships. Yeah, you do have a lot of hauling ships. So if anything, Jordan, I'm curious, have you tried the Mercury Star Runner? If you haven't, it is a good all-around ship. It just doesn't really have a respawn function, so if you die, you won't be able to spawn back in your ship. But, or maybe that might change in the future, but it is a cargo and data runner. It doesn't have a lot of cargo space, but it has cargo space and data running in mind and smuggling. So if I were to recommend you try out a ship with rental credits in the free flight section, I would recommend going in, renting a Mercury Star Runner. That was like my big main ship back then. And it's really good for cargo hauling. It doesn't have a lot of space as this Asgard does, but it is very good if you plan on doing both in the future. Should be good enough, right? A little more back. Yeah, there is definitely some stupid rules coming here to Texas. Really, really dumb rules. I agree with you on that, Unknown. Should be close enough. Yep. I should still have enough room to have a couple of cargo boxes in the back. Maybe like one or two. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Please don't start freaking out just yet. Alrighty. Let's go and check. Yeah, we still got stuff in our inventory. Let's put this stuff away for now. Let me double check that I have the mining tool on me. I do. If I recall, I should have the gravity tool. No, that's the mining tool. Yep. Nope. Hermes, C2, and Hull C. Oh yeah, Unknown, since you are talking with Droden here, he is not much of a fan of the Drake series of ships. He's more of a
retrieval system.
He's more of a Crusader series of ships, so he likes that aerodynamic look. Alright, that's all good. Why am I at the screen? I'm supposed to be storing stuff away. There we go. Hopefully this stuff doesn't get lost. Store away the shrooms, store away the pods, store away the random outfits. Keep the red stuff here. I only need one tool and it's already attached. Keep the fuses, don't need these pens in the meantime. Keep some stored away. Split one of you. Split one of you. Don't need the meta gel stuff because I already got one on the sides of my inventory. Alright, that should be good enough. Yeah, that's good. Damn, I was looking forward to turning the caliper into a makeshift carrier. By all means, you can turn it into a carrier. We may get more people to show up on the stream before the whole base building shows up. And then you can have a command of a couple of fuel rats and a little base setup. And I'm sure we'll definitely need a caterpillar that mounts onto the Kraken every once in a while to start transferring things around, do little fuel runs, or even scraping up some... Oh shit, I gave me an Amber Alert. Child abduction from Greenville, Texas. Black 27 Chevrolet. Man, they are setting this up very late. That's going to be hard to find someone out this dark, especially on a black vehicle. Oh boy. 2-year-old. Oh no. I really hope that's not a Roblox situation going on. That would be very bad. Crusader on our side, yeah, that's it saying, well, aerodynamic. Yeah, for me, it feels like it's just aerodynamic because it looks a lot like the plane structure, and those are permanently designed, or not permanently, they're designed to be aerodynamic as possible. Slick is also a good term. It slides through air like butter. Slick is also a good word. Game is so much louder and I have you on 100% because you're talking so softly. I apologize. I feel like I have a soft-spoken voice. Let me go ahead and increase the volume on the microphone instead then. How about now? Is that better?
All systems online.
See, I set it to the third orb that's on the microphone, the HyperX microphone I'm using, so hopefully this is loud enough. Also scooch up a little bit closer. My biggest concern is that it's probably going to mess with the noise gain a little bit. I do have a limiter on how much I want the audio to pick up, because I do breathe a lot in between talking, so I'm hoping that that doesn't get picked up here. But hopefully this is better. And I'm sorry unknown if I'm blowing out your ears a little bit. Let's see, engines are on. Oh, right, let's refuel real quick. Also unknown, I definitely need... That's weird. Oh, I guess I have a full. I'll definitely need a fuel rack because I run into 2 instances so far playing on my off time where I've completely forgotten to refuel before I jumped, and then after I came back from the jump, I'm completely out of fuel. So I definitely need your assistance in events like that. Let's see, that should be... Audio's just not up for there. So Jordan would join the Empire in Elite Dangerous because of his love of streamlined ships. Yeah, I would say that. I would say that. You know, a lot of games you play it because you like the looks of it, right? So I'm sure he would join the Empire series of ships. You were so far behind on stream. I apologize. I apologize. I don't know if my stream is doing more hiccups again. Here, what's my fuel capacity at? Let's see, 118. Yeah, no, that's not right. I guess I'll just have to refuel at the work point or the work gate. Let's see, maps. We'll go straight back to Pyro. We'll go to Pyro 1 because those caves might have a good material in there. Oh shit, I just said... God damn it. Let's go back. We'll set it to Pyro Jump Gateway next. Here we go. This is what I needed. That should work, right? Yeah, okay, that's working so far. It's to the right of me this time. Okay. Imperial ships in Lake Dangerous are like a mix of Origin, RSI, or Crusader. I'll have to take a look at that. Imperial ships from Lake Dangerous. I really should have gone into Elite Dangerous when it first released, but I didn't know it existed at the time. Ships Elite Dangerous. Oh yeah, those are definitely Droden style of ships. They look very, very aerodynamic, very slick, as he likes to put it. Yeah, you're right. This is kind of like a mixture of Crusader, Origin, and RSI. There's so many different types that they look like all of the three of them. They're not bad looking either. So a little bit reminds me of a ship that would be, or a ship manufacturer that would create the Normandy from, what was the game again? It's not BioShock. What am I thinking? These are really nicely designed. A lot of them look more Origin-esque, mostly because of the white paint, but still. Didn't play it all, watched a little of it. I haven't played it all either, but I really started to know about it after that like hidden alien release that they put out. And I thought that was a really cool event for the game. Like the bulky cathedral, like because it's like a menacing ship, but I don't like streamlined ships for the time to like the 890 jump chef's kiss. Yeah, the 890 is really nice and beautiful ship. I've seen, I don't know if you guys have heard of the YouTuber Morphologist, but he recently did a video going in the 890 jump in VR, and I have an old Quest. I need to fucking set this thing up for VR. I would like to. I don't know how that would look on stream though. I would have to figure that out. But if I could set that up, going into a mission to clear out an 890 jump and then look at it from the inside would be very nice to do. I would love to do one of those kinds of missions. I can't imagine. I want to get a better VR system, but I would like to see playing Star Citizen on a high quality VR system just to experience that. One of these days. I'll save up some money for my disability and I'll try to get a VR system set up for that.
Shields online.
Let's go. Perseus is a flying Gothic cathedral. Yeah, no, it basically is. I agree with that. It is like a giant cathedral. Everything is all just archways and textured everywhere. It feels so unique to walk in. If you guys haven't been inside a Reclaimer before for like a mission, they used to have it as an early raiding mission to clear out any raiders on the inside, and as well as an inspection mission. The Reclaimer, it feels like you're playing Alien Isolation with that kind of style of ship. It is really huge, easy to get lost in just like any other ship, but it is such a atmospheric ship. I'd say it's even better than being inside of a Perseus, honestly, because it feels like that old 90s aesthetic of just being out in space, the old design of spaceships, and holy shit, if it catches on fire, it's even crazier to think about. Just being inside one of them. Let's see. You're not blocking the way, are you? Oh, Jesus, that's an F8. Please don't shoot me down. I'm friendly. A course series of ships, okay. I am friendly. No shooty in the backy, please. I am here to befriend. Just wanting fuel. Please don't hurt me. I am friend. Love your Year of the Rat skin. I am also a Year of the Rat person myself in real life, so I can appreciate that ship skin. Please don't shoot me. Let's go. Oh, that's weird. The refueling's not popping up. It's because the people are too close by. Let me go on the other side then. sure we're topped off on fuel here so that way I don't get stranded in the middle of the fucking nowhere. Nice and easy. Alrighty. How about now? Landing. No. Okay. Guess I'm not allowed to refuel this time. Go fuck myself then. Thank you very much, space station. Let's see. There's the jump point. Go that way. Landing gear is not up. Fix that. There we go.
Landing gear raised.
Let's go here. See, my favorite ship in Star Citizen isn't even in the game yet. It's in concept for years and it's come to the game. A ship called the Retribution. Wait a minute. If I recall, unknown. That's the giant class of ship, right? Like the largest ship in the Star Citizen lore. I think Droden is fairly new to Star Citizen, so he doesn't know about the in-deep lore stuff about it. But am I mistaken? It's the Retribution was the one that you were talking about when I was starting streaming again from a long time ago, and it was just like a who the fuck is targeting me? I'm friend. Please don't be the please don't be the FA Lightning coming after me. I am friend. I am not foe. I am just here to get the guild, or not the guild. God, I'm stuck on old RPG words. I'm here to get the org up and ready. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just a friendly person. Your friendly neighborhood pilot. That's a brain. And I'm not here to cause problems, sir. Thank you. Yep, it's the Dreadnought. Yes, yes. God, I remember that. Just look at the image of it. I really hope. I know it's a concept. It's not going to be something that you could personally fly yet. It's probably not even going to be something you personally fly ever as a person. But I really hope there'll be like an in-game event where they get as many players on the server that's able to just hop in or accept a mission to hop in the Retribution themselves and then immediately start controlling the turrets, whatever is available for people to work on, and to assist in like a giant excursion, or at least be able to spawn their ships inside of it as well, but a giant excursion of a Vandal force. That will be really insane if they ever add that ship for an event like that. It won't be something that anyone could pilot. It's set on a set course, but to have a giant aerial or spatial combat thing will be fucking awesome. God damn it. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I really hope they add it for, not for players to be able to take control, but for like large scale events like that. That'd be so fucking nice. Hello, socioeconomic. No, not interested in your view bots, thank you. I appreciate you dropping by, but I'm not interested in getting new view bots. I would like to build up an organization of people so that way we could play video games together, not just have, you know, shit going on. Yeah, I know it's a bot. Still don't know how to get rid of them from the Streamlabs side. I don't know how that works yet. Is there any way? Okay, let me just, let me see here. On the Streamlabs side. Associa, there we go. Click to reply. No, I cannot do that. Oh shit, I'm already warping. Fuck, okay. Shit. I need to study how to use Twitch and Streamlabs better. So that way I could just ban the accounts that pop up here, but it will be a fruitless effort since they just never end. But I'd still like to be polite to them, because there might be a real person on the other side of that account. Yeah, still need to figure out how to do that. I need to figure out how to... Oh, Jesus Christ, my fuel is draining like crazy. This is not a good... Eventually I'll figure out how to ban the bots on the Twitch stream, but c'est la vie for now. So what's your goal? Or not what's your goal, but what are your hopes when you join the Marines? Unknown. Like what do you hope to achieve? Because in the military they do want to push you to have some sort of goal. At least they did in the Army, and I'm sure the Marines will have something they want you to push towards, right? Hopefully this will put me out in Pyro. Doesn't seem like it yet. And yeah, that's Pyro. Okay, nice. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's a very bright light. What's going on there? Someone accidentally leave their flashlight on? Or is that a... Is that a... God, what's the other ship called? What's the other capital ship that's currently... Is that an Idris right there? Really hope not. The light is very bright. It looks very large. It may be a reclaimer. Now, reclaimers have a very bright light. So do you have any goals when you're going into the Marines? Anything you want to achieve? Maybe to be a sharpshooter when going through the range. Maybe be good at land nav. Potentially be good at combat or just combat scenarios. Let's see. You are... It looks like the reclaimer. I knew it. It was a fucking reclaimer. They have the brightest fucking lights. It's just like real life where everyone has LEDs and they're blasting you while you're in a sedan and everyone else has an SUV or some large truck. Let's go there. The MOS I'm looking to join is 0311, aka infantry, and hopefully work my way to MARSOC. Ooh. Hey, if you work your way up to MARSOC and you get some combat experience, I'll definitely need you in assistance for planning any kind of excursions we do on any other orgs.
Landing gear deployed.
I will be praying for your safety, though, because Marines, they are set for combat. That's what they're there for. They're there to do the things that no one else wants to do.
Landing complete.
And I have high respect for that. Especially if you go into MARSOC. Oh my god. You'll be doing all kinds of crazy shit. Well, if you're going through that, definitely make sure to have a goal in mind.
100%. Takeoff
Have
complete.
I don't think I think they do it just to keep you mentally well, but having a goal in mind when in the military definitely keeps you pushing forward, even in shitty situations. I like to keep a goal in mind or something to just distract my head from the bullshit that's going on around me or other crap. I keep a song or keep a goal, both a song and a goal in my head, so that way I have something going on in the background of my brain. That way I'm just not focusing on any of the bullshit that's going on around me. So if that can help you out while you're over there going through basic, and if you get into the MARSOC, if you go into any special missions, hopefully that can be a good... Hopefully it can help you. I don't know how well it will help. I know it helped me get through doing the basic training shit when I was not really physically adept for that kind of stuff at the time. Let's see. Pyro 1 is the one with a lot of caves, so we'll go there. Got plenty of fuel. That's good. Hopefully you have enough fuel to make it back. But hey, I am all for you going to MARSOC. And I am excited for you on your journey. Hopefully you'll come back safely. Be sure to join the stream every once in a while so that way I can get an update on how you're doing. Because again, not sure how often the Marines get deployed, but I know when they do, it's always in a very shitty situation. I know the Marines are supposed to be the spear of the military. They're the ones that's supposed to charge in and clear a path. Army's the sustainment guys. They're there to hunker down and hold the fort and make things last as long as they need to be, or establish comms. But I think that's being taken up by the Space Force by now. And the Air Force is supposed to be heavy land support, and Navy is supposed to be heavy water support. The reason I chose basic rifleman is because I did some practice ASVABs online and it reminded me how much I drastically forgotten from school, so I have to be realistic, and so infantry is the best option because if I end up getting a low score, I could still be infantry. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And they might have it in the Marines to where you could do, if you do very well, after like doing classes and stuff, you could transfer over. I'm not sure. I know the Army was a thing. But it's a good thing you have a realistic head on your shoulders. It will keep you alive whenever shit goes south. But yeah, there's been a couple of people that I joined in basic training. I almost became one myself. I almost came up because during the whole, it wasn't a problem for my MOS. It was an issue of me trying to understand the curriculum because when I was I finished basic training and then I did AIT, Advanced Individual Training, for my thing, which was like 6 more months of basically going back to basic training again while still, or not basic training, but going back to doing the usual stuff in basic training other than like all the combat training things. But AIT was a bit of a struggle for me because I had to do a lot of numbers and all that crap when it came to communications, connections. And that, oh my god, my brain was killing me, especially since I was a part of the night shift crew for that, so they split us up to day shifts and night shifts. And fuck, night shift always got screwed over by day shift because they kept fucking up over on the day shift side by doing shitty things at night that they weren't supposed to do. And that just fucking made me unable to think so much because I couldn't get any fucking sleep because of assholes that got everyone smoked. Ugh. And then everything else had to be up, like all of your purchases and stuff had to be done during the day as well, so that fucked me over a little bit. Yeah, it's fucking wonderful times, wonderful times. Good times. Still remember those times. Stag's Rut, Gray's Gardens. Where's the other one? Rustville, that's where I need to go. If I manage to pads, boot camp, AMD, I become a Marine, I'm gonna get my first tattoo and be the globe anchor with the eagle symbol. Very nice, very, very nice. It's just like me a little bit. I remember in the military at some point I was like, I want to get a tattoo as well. Like I think that not everyone goes through it, but a lot of us go through it. I didn't get anything like yours. I do like that. My dad, he was a Navy SEAL, if I recall correctly. He didn't tell me much. I'd never asked a lot about his Navy SEAL days, but he has a couple of tattoos as well. I think his is what was it again? I don't know if it had the globe on it, but I think he did have an eagle with an anchor as well. For me, I got myself a little circuit board connector kind of deal on my left bicep and shoulder a little bit. So I got that for my tattoo. I do want to eventually extend it out to be a sleeve tattoo and just have it encompass the rest of my forearm as well as the rest of the round of my arm. Just constant line connections, but I know for sure it'll be a pain in the ass for whoever's tattooing me because just doing a bunch of straight lines is boring as hell, and it's also stressful since you have to make a bunch of straight lines. And it looks like Droden has disappeared. Hopefully everything's going alright. Droden, if you're still here, let me know. I'm a little concerned for you there, buddy. I don't know if you're probably just going out doing some missions or a connection failed, but I hope that's the case, because I know you're over there in Israel right now dealing with the whole conflict that's going on that side. Go to this cave. We'll see what's lying around. See if there's any ships nearby too while I'm here. That's weird. The warp points are inside the planet at the moment. It's a little concerning. Oh well. But yeah, that'll be a nice tattoo. That'll be a very good tattoo. Gonna have to have a little show and tell about that at some point. That way we could show off. Everyone shows off what they're doing for the day or something that they're doing. Let's go. Oh, yeah, there is a ship over there. Where we go? Whose vehicle is that? EN0514DE. Oh, it's being blocked by the mountain. That's great. Oh, it's a little Pisces, I think. Yeah, that's a little Pisces. Okay. I don't know if I shoot at it, if I'll get shot at from the turrets. Hydrogen. Sorry, went AFK for a bit. Oh, okay. Then I apologize. Then I'm just a little bit worried about you because again, I know I don't know everything that's going on, but I do hear about what's going on the other side of the world right now, and just want to make sure you're doing it right. But I'll just keep in mind that you do go on AFK every once in a while. But yeah, that'll be a really nice tattoo. You'll have to show it off when you do get it unknown. Let's go ahead and land here. Pick up that little hydrogen scrap someone left behind.
Deployed. Landing complete.
And also, I apologize, Jordan, because I can't tell since currently the little Streamlabs thing says 1 viewer, so I know for sure unknown's here, but I can't really tell because it's a little weird when using Streamlabs. Open this and take that hydrogen. Oh wait, that's right. I don't have a fucking I don't have a tractor beam tool. I should have just stored one, and I don't even have one here. God, I'm an idiot. All right, just gonna have to leave that hydrogen behind then. Oh, good brother. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just getting some tea. Nice, very nice. Speaking of, I'll have to get some water so I can keep my throat moisturized. Cause, gosh, talking so much has never been a thing like this for me.
Takeoff complete.
Do you plan on getting any further tattoos unknown, or do you just want to get the one for now and see how you feel about getting more? Let's see, where's that Pisces? There you are. Is that a Pisces? It was a white before. Ah, this probably was just loaded up on the gray box. It's not that one. It started with an EN05. Ah, there you are. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to blow you up. Pray that you don't disappear like that 890 from earlier.
Quick fire.
Hope I don't get shot out of the sky here. Okay, it seems good for now. Just gonna collect some scrap here, just to have a little extra. Even though I'm burning so much of it, Jesus Christ, I won't be able to collect any of that. Damn. I need to get some ballistics. If I could get some ballistics in this, that would make things a lot easier. I won't have to worry about destroying too much of the surface that I could scrap away. Let's hit the head of the ship. No, I'm not doing anything. What about the tail end? Why is this not damaging it at all? Excuse me? I'm sure I'm hitting it pretty good. Alright, fuck it. Let me just break down the back of it and I'm gonna... Oh, it's already broken. Nice. I'm gonna blow it up from behind. Nice and easy. There we go. Not too close because that will self-destruct. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's park forward. I'm just being a dumbass here. There we go. That should be good enough. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I didn't even have the landing gear up. Great. Or down. Let's see. No, just one. I have a rule I like to follow. I like to earn my tattoos. Yeah, no, that is a good rule to follow. I also had that rule in mind too, but I never really had any accomplishments other than just being a good soldier in the army, so didn't really get much tattoos after that. I should have gone tattoos for it. I like tattoos because they tell a story, right? That way it helps keep a reminder of things that you've done. Well, that's a good rule. Keep that rule. It'll prevent you from getting an excessive amount of tattoos, and it will also have a good memory for each one. Have a good reason for each one of them, too. Oh, dear God. Please. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Cool. Let's blow you up. Yeah, that is a good rule. Let's go ahead and go blow you up. You are ready to blow up, right? You're not, Not gonna cause any problems when I hit the self-destruct switch.
Entering aerospace. All systems online.
Can I even self-destruct you? Every ship should have a self-destruct option. I remember this one used to because it was one of the earlier ships. Plant failure, plant failure. I guess it's good for scrapping now. I shut off all the oh, it's in soft death right now. I don't know if it can go into hard death that easily. Let's see if I could do any damage from the side here then. No, it is not causing any hit markers. Alright, I think it's in good soft death. Let's go ahead and scrap this thing. I'm just imagining it now, no, but you're gonna start collecting so many achievements that you're just gonna have your entire body be tatted out that you'll just have to get a black ink tattoo where it just covers your entire body from the amount of achievements you've received, the amount of stuff you've done overseas. Let's go ahead and get up. Oh shit. Gosh, I'm not a good pilot here. Let's go to mining mode. Collect as much as we can off the surface of you. Surface valid. I completely forgot how to do this. Let's see, cycle. Ah, that's why there's no power to the other tools. Let's turn off radar. Well, that's why there was nothing even attached to here. Weird. That's odd. Let's light gear up. Turn it on from here, offline. That's very odd. What's going on with this? Alright, we'll just leave that on then, see if that actually works. Okay, that does work. Nice. I wish I had that rule before I did mine. Sounds like a cool rule. It is a little bit of a cool rule because you just follow cool stories rather than just getting tattoos. But if there's another meaning to your tattoo, like for a cause or just like something you want to that you believe in, that's also a cool reason to have a tattoo. So don't shirk your tattoos just yet, Troden. As long as there's a reason, just getting a tattoo, just to have a tattoo. Even then, there could be a story behind the tattoo. You don't remember about. Let's go ahead and scroll these away. See, I was thinking about joining the army because the army mariners looked interesting. They hate the only MOS in the army that owns and operates ships. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. That is true. The army is a complete land force. They have nothing to do with ships unless you're on a helicopter. That's really the only time, so that way you can have it transported on carrier ships for combat roles. Yeah, that makes sense. If you could get onto the... I know you want to go into MARSOC and all that, but if you can also be in command of a ship, that'd be pretty fucking badass too. Not gonna lie, that'd be really awesome. Let's see how we're doing here. Not a lot, but that's still good. Is auto eject on? Yeah, it is. Okay. Just want to make sure. That's much better. I much prefer using the gimbals. That makes things so much easier. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Marines had a role to where, or an MOS to where you could just command a or operate a ship. That's very interesting. I never heard about that. I know they do amphibious, land, and all kinds of stuff, but I never heard of them operating a ship. I know they may also have a jet program, I think. I think I'm maybe remembering wrong. I know for sure the Navy does. Maybe I'm just branching them into the same lump, which I shouldn't do. They're not the same for sure. But that is interesting. I did not know they could operate ships. That is very cool. God, I could just see you now commanding a ship right into right into command, and just having, or being a refuel rat on the ship. Don't know how ship combat works when it comes to commanding roles. Mostly just about confirming with people to execute on certain objectives. It's just like operating platoon. You just want to command people to commit certain objectives to achieve whatever goals you have that's set out for you to do. It's more like just a managerial role, if I recall. Don't know why I'm saying if I recall. I haven't had any experience with that kind of stuff, but my brain's jumping to right now. Should be everything right. That's all the good scraping on that side. Whoops, that's the flares. My bad. Let's get off of mining mode. See if we can break you up anymore. Nope. Alright, let's scrap you into tiny little pieces, shall we? What was the thing? Focus? No. Tool. Beam spacing. Cycle tool. Here we go. No, that's not working. No, that's not it. Shit, how do I... Fracture tool. Alt-L. Or Alt-A. Whoops. Oh, no, that's not it. Fuck, what am I doing? Alt... We'll go D, so that's... Oh, okay, so, it's up and down. That's the... Okay. That's my bad for not figuring out how to do things properly. The power's still on to this thing. Guess I gotta go land. Oh, we'll learn as you go. Gotta make sure the power's off before you can actually fracture anything. That's good to know. Hopefully being in front of the fracture beams doesn't end up killing me here as I walk in front of them nonchalantly, you know, just like a comms operator walk into a bunch of radiological equipment as they shouldn't be. This is a great idea. I'm gonna get cancer this way. Let's turn off the power here.
All systems offline.
Should be everything powered off. Hopefully that works just fine. I highly doubt it is. I think it's still operational. Let's get into you. I should be able to get into you, right? Nope. I've put myself in a precarious situation. Back. Well, crap. Let's try... Can I just lean the ship a little more downwards? Yeah, there we go. Alright, nice. It's interesting that the Army does own and use ships. They only operate 70 vessels in the Army. They are not combat ships, but they do have weapons that are mostly landing ships and carriers and tanks to shore. That makes sense. Army is supposed to be sustainment, so they're also... The Navy's more heavily support than... There we go. It's more... Navy's more support than anything, but that's interesting. I did not know that the Army actually had their... That was close. Did not know the Army had its own set of naval ships. Weird. It's kind of like the... It's funny, during my time in the Army, the Marines had to give up their tanks for whatever reason and send them to the Army. Thing went well on the train, make sure the whole train setup was proper, everything was ready for departure. I didn't have to transport any of the tanks themselves, but... Oh shit, the fracturing's still on. Turn it off. But I had to take care, making sure the entire train bay was all neat, organized, and everything was ready to go, because it... I had to be one of the people that had to support it, because there's a lot less people than usual because of COVID. But yeah, you guys had to give up your tanks for whatever reason. I don't understand why. I remember you guys used it over Desert Storm and all the other stuff during that time frame. For the Marines. God, there was just so many tanks. I just saw them coming on the rail yard. Ugh, sucked. Yeah, very interesting. Did not know we had boats. Very, very odd. I'm guessing they're just over... They're not on the Texas side, obviously. Having a landlocked boat would be very ridiculous. other than for training purposes. You know, if I recall, someone over there in China, their military has land boats just for training exercises. But yeah, that's very interesting. I did not know that. Did not know we had support boats. Very odd. I know we have a lot of support planes and helicopters, but did not know about the boats. Huh. Oh shit, hello. Can I kill someone with this beam? I'm curious. Does this hurt? Hello, sir. Are you in pain? You look to be very much in pain. I see a trail of smoke on you after I am just scanning you with this disassembly tool. This looks very painful. I did not know you can actually do that to people. I wonder if that actually hurts them. I gotta test it out on a person at some point. Be interesting to know, because I know mining tools do hurt people. I don't know about salvaging though. That should be good. Let's go ahead and set back to fracture. And disassemble. Let's get all that good, scrappy goodness. We'll go into the caves and see what's just hiding in there. Though my end goal is to be Marsoc, but my goal while I'm in basic infantry is to be stationed on an assault carrier. Yes, I know, you really want to be on a ship. I think you would have good odds of being on an assault carrier because I think you would have good odds in it because people can't handle being out at seas for long periods of time because you'll have to shut off. Let's make sure this is shut off. There we go. Make sure the fracture is shut off. Because when it comes to being on a ship, it does take a bit of a mental toll on you since, one, you're separated. You're in close proximity with a lot of fucking people 24/7. You're just scooching in and around a lot of the time. Because ships aren't designed to be, at least in the military, they're not designed to be a big open hallway. And I know you know that for sure. They're not supposed to be like really open and large. That better not be the thing going up. It's not okay. They're not designed to be all that close, or not designed to be big and open for everyone to have ease of access to. But that will give you a better chance of being able to get on an assault carrier and be able to experience ship life. The whole stuff going on in the on Drodin's side of the world right now, you may get that opportunity if this conflict lasts longer or shorter. If things can be set up to where we can have our own base over there in Iran, which I would not be surprised if they do allow it. God, I am so bad at parking this thing backwards. God damn it. Jesus Christ. But I'm sure you'll have a good opportunity to do so. At least for a little bit. At least for a little bit. God, what am I doing wrong here? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going forward. Screw going in backwards. This is too much of a hassle to do backwards. Okay, you might get an opportunity to do so. People don't like being on ships sometimes. Ah, great, the audio is bugged again for this thing. Just make sure. Turn on the power. Turn off the power for this. Maybe this will fix the audio for it. It is getting way too loud. Jesus Christ. Not fixing the issue. Mining. Switch into. Switch that to off. Let's see. Switched. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay, the sound is gone. Alright, we're in the clear. God, that was gonna give me a headache and reactivate my migraines. Whew. That's good, that's gone. See, I would love to join the Navy, but as much as I love ships, I get lost in them very easily. So when I'm in the Marines, I'll stay at one part of the ship. That is true. That is very true. You'll be stuck to one portion of the ship, unless for some reason there is a malfunction with with the cannons on the ship. Then I'm sure they'll be required to have you assist in some way, shape, or form, just to lay down any kind of fire if necessary. There are so many caves in this area. It's so weird. Go to this one because I think this is the closest. But yeah, it'll be nice to be able to just chill on a ship for a little bit, be able to experience what ship life is like for a time. I definitely want to experience that at some point in my life. If I win the lottery or some shit, I would definitely like to get my own yacht and just be able to have a little event to invite you guys over. But that's only if the lottery's ever an achievable goal, which is highly impractical. It'd be fun to get a feel of boat life for a little bit. Let's go land here. Alright, next to it. Power off. There we go. Please don't start jumping all over the place. Really hope you don't start jumping all over the place. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to just sit back on the side of the ship, do nothing, help out a little bit, just do a little PT, a little bit of training every once in a while. I don't know though. I don't know. I wouldn't know what the Marines prefer. Because there may be some that just really like ships like yourself. Or there may be some that just don't like doing the ground stuff, doing all the kinds of training the Marines have to deal with on a daily basis. Doing all the cleaning, so they're like, oh, I'll just get on a ship instead, but they'll still have to do some cleaning on the ship as well. But that'll be very interesting. If you do, I don't know if you'll have access to the internet and stuff, but I would definitely love to hear your stories, and if you can, while you're on the ship, I would definitely like to hear about them. Just be sure to keep it quiet, keep it secret, because again, you're not supposed to say anything about anything when you're going on deployments or if you're doing anything. So just let me know what it's like, not where you're going. I would like to hear about it. I definitely would. Let's go grab this. And let's see. And I think the Marines uniform and camo is superior to the other branches. It is better. I will say it is better. Marines is a good all-around camo. But when it comes to being on land, let me think. Try to see whether the Army's OCP is really good. The Army's OCP is really good when it comes to jungle warfare, all kinds of, like, anything with plants in the area due to it being like rounded shapes, random splotches of earth and all of that when it comes to the OCP outfits. But the Marines is really, really good at being an all-around camo. Especially compared to the old Digicam the Army used to have before I joined. Ugh, disgusting. The city Digicam, terrible design. Let's get this going. I think the Marines before the Navy comes second. The Navy is really good on the water. It is extremely good on the water. However, I will say this. The camo is really good, especially when it comes to being used to help cover over the ships, because if you have a bunch of all that camo, it will disperse a lot of the visuals and make it look like you're just in the ocean. Why is this not going up? It's weird. What about this rock? If I restart it. There we go. Now it's starting to work a little properly. Okay, I turned you off. You're not going to explode on me, right? But in the Navy, if you go overboard in your uniform, oh, God have mercy on your soul. It's gonna be a hard time looking for you, that's for sure. Because it does really well at blending in with the water, but like it does really well with blending in the water, so definitely don't jump off or fall off the ship in uniform. You're gonna have a terrible time. Soak all this stuff up. I'm really glad that they added a little soaking feature here when it comes to using the mining tool. Don't have to hand grab all this crap. There we go. What about you? You look like you're a different material. No, you're just the base of one. Okay. Navy has a new camo. Oh, interesting. Let's see. New Navy camo. Oh, is it the green pattern? I remember I just saw a couple of the... Okay, yeah, it's changed. Okay, that is different. That is way better than the previous camo that they had. I don't know why. I guess everyone's going green. Everyone's just liking the green coloration now, I guess. But that is definitely better than the previous one. If you got lost in the middle of the sea with the, with their old camouflage, oh dear God, you would be long gone. They got rid of the blue camo. That's a little disappointing, though. That is a little bit disappointing, because that is very good at helping the ship blend in. Because if you think about it, the blue all over the uniform and then the little bits of white, it kind of makes the similar blend of the ocean, which would, if you had people on deck in that uniform, it would help create a little bit of an illusion. A lot of people even need to create a really good illusion, but you're really, really good at making it look like it's a part of the ocean a little bit. But I am digging that new green digicam. That is really nice looking. I really like digicam. Digicam is really cool. It's really badass. It's unique. It's like futuristic looking. Very, very futuristic looking. I just hope their uniform is able to stand up to the sun, though. I know my OCPs, God, they fucking get sun bleached like crazy. All the time they would get sun bleached. It is terrible when your uniform gets sun bleached. You gotta buy a whole new one. They're like 160 something bucks now, I'm sure. Getting a whole new set of OCPs. Terrible, terrible times. Thing over here. Some mushrooms. Okay, a little cavern. What do we got? What do we got hiding around here? So if I don't get too lost. Dear God, I am going to get too lost. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Nothing here. Time to make my way down this pit, I guess. I am not ready for this. Let's go make our way back. Let's do this a little safe. Let's spelunk a little safer, shall we? I don't want to become a lost cave diver that just loses his family forever for doing something stupid here. We'll take the smarter route. We'll be a little bit of a intelligent rat. See, the Navy got rid of the blue camo was because it made a soldier get hot in the summer, and parts of the ship were easier. They found out that the blue camo wasn't fire resistant. What? Fire resistant? You'd think you'd want it to be fire resistant because, well, you're on a ship. The real big danger, if anything, is fire, because shit does overheat, and if you're in combat and shit's getting thrown all over the place, things will catch on fire. Interesting, very interesting. Did not know that. Did not know that. I could see it causing heat in the summer because it's mostly dark blues and just little breaks of white, so it would soak up the sun like crazy. This thing up here. Next mark. Just be for a little bit. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Treated like a little child who's about to go on a sugar rush and explode. Nice. Let's pick some up. If I else to be picked up. Hello, little rock. I am trying to... Alright, I'll just grab you manually then. Fuck you. Hopefully these all store away properly. No more, right? Ah, there is one more. Okay. But interesting. I did not know they were fire resistant. That's a little odd. You'd want to have something fire resistant in case anything catches on fire on the ship. I'm only saying that out of experience now, though, because I'm playing Star Citizen, and goddamn, I really hate having to deal with fires on the ships, but they happen too often. Get shot at by someone with ballistics. Let's see, what else do we got here? Ah, some more... Oh, shit, someone left that behind a little piece here. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. How much space we got? Plenty so far. Alright, keep mining then. Excuse me. Pardon me. You're definitely going to have to give us some tales of wonder when you're going out there. One day, once the... Speaking of, the Kraken's going to be releasing next year, so we will have our flagship ready next year for any org events that we're going to be doing. But you'll have to tell us. I do want to have like a little campfire every once in a while on the ship where we just tell some stories, see how each other's days are going in game, which would be pretty fun, in my opinion. Would be a nice thing to do. And Droden, you could tell some stories about your time in the surface as well. Which I think it would be really good to just have a veteran org of just a bunch of old veterans who did their time, had to deal with all their stupid shit. You could just laugh about it later. It'd be really fun. It'd be really, really fun. Veterans all around the world. Nice and easy. Don't break the legs. What are you? You're the green one. Let's go and see what you have. No, they were not fire resistant. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's weird. That is very odd. Oh, I think about it. Weren't the OCPs? Sorry, I'm trying to think. I never had to set my own uniform on fire. But I'm trying to think back to see if I ever did had to, because, you know, a quick way to do some, like, shifty repairs on your uniform whenever you have, like, little threads sticking out would be to just burn it with a lighter. That's what I had to do sometimes. So that way I could save money from our crap uniforms falling apart every now and again. But it did melt stuff. I don't recall if I ever accidentally set myself on fire, though. I don't think I ever did. But yeah, it would be a good idea to have your uniform not catch on fire that easily. So, you know, working on a vehicle that can easily catch fire because, you know, it uses fuel just like everything else does. It doesn't run on solar energy. And that fuel attaches onto you. It would be a big problem if you caught on fire. Real big problem. What other materials we got here? Nothing so far. No little bugs just lying about. I would like to capture a little bit of critters. Not just some more minerals. Let's see. Oh, I do need to build up my bounty hunting skills so that way I can start collecting stuff for Wicklow. I do need to do... Hello, Greybox. I have not seen one of you guys close in person. Okay, that's unique. There's a little break. Hopefully that doesn't... I gotta go down that way. There's probably more stuff down there. Hopefully I don't trip down that tiny little Greybox hole and start falling through the planet. If so, I'm gonna have to fast the log out before I die. Well, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Any more materials just lying about? No, just this one. Alright, look at this little piece here. This one's going to be a little tougher to break. There we go. A lot easier to blow up, though. By the way, I had one of the best pies I've ever had. It was a peanut butter pie. Ooh, okay, interesting, interesting. What's it like eating a peanut butter pie? I used to love eating, what was it? Pecan pies. Well, mix of that apple as well as pecan goodness, but I can't have those anymore or else I'll have medical problems. Unless I figure out a way to do it with corn flour instead of regular flour. Which I'm hoping I could please, for the love of God, do. I miss eating pie. Pie and ice cream. Oh, such a delicious combo that I used to have all the time. But damn, that sounds pretty good. What is peanut butter pie like? I'm a little curious. It is something I've never heard of, so it is a little odd to me. Because I don't know like how the pie is designed. Did they just put a slab of peanut butter inside the pie and cook it all at once, or do they add more ingredients to the pie itself? What goes on in a peanut butter pie? More mushrooms. Oh, that's right. I gotta figure out how to deal with the ASD facilities, because that's gonna be required for some new materials as well in the future. It's gonna be fantastic. Start for now. Grab you. Let's get some more. I don't think I need any more of the blue stuff. I do want to find more green and purple. I think the purple is the more valuable rock. Green. Okay, we'll get some more of that green stuff. But yeah, what's the peanut butter pie like? I can't have pie anymore, so I'm curious. Do they make it like chunky peanut butter where they just have the little bits of peanuts just inside of it to give it a little extra texture? Or do they just use purely smooth peanut butter where it's just silky smooth the entire time? Grab some of you. There we go. What else do we got? Some of these. Nothing else so far. No hidden materials just lying about. Where the fuck am I going? Oh dear God, this cave extends further. I'm gonna get fucking lost in here. Oh jeez. This is not good. This is how people usually die. This is really how people usually die. They get lost in the cave spelunking for fun or trying to find materials. And I remember I've died many times here trying to figure out where the fuck I'm going. It's gonna happen all over again. Oh no. I'm gonna get so fucking lost. If I can find some cave copians, that might make this worth it. I hope I can. I really wish I could place markers so I remember where the fuck I came in from. Chris Roberts, please have someone set it up to where you can place markers already. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Where am I? Let's collect some of your bits here. Let's grab this one as well. It tasted like butter crunch ice cream. Butter crunch ice cream. Interesting. If you haven't had butter crunch ice cream, I recommend going to Walmart and getting some. Let me see. What is butter crunch ice cream? Crunch ice cream. As long as it doesn't have any wheat in it, I should be able to eat it. It does not look like it, since it looks like little chips of peanut butter. That looks interesting. If it has a little caramel on it, I'd definitely eat it, because I love fucking caramel. Or let me rephrase that. I love caramel. I don't love fucking caramel. I'll have to give it a try, though. I will definitely give it a try, especially since I don't really have any sweets here, since I'm limited now. They use peanut butters as they use the peanut butter as the crust of the pie and other fillings. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. I'll definitely give this ice cream a try, so that way I can see what that's like. Unique, very unique. Let me just save this here in my notes. Let's see. butter crunch. Ice cream. Oh yeah, Droden, I'm a little curious. Do you have any, like, foods in Israel that you would recommend trying to see if they have over here in the U.S.? Hopefully here in the Texas area. I can't eat anything with wheat in it, though, so if it has any bread or stuff like that, then I unfortunately won't be able to eat it. But I'm a little curious to see what kind of food you guys eat. I'm sure it's similar in some ways, but I'm sure you guys got, like, special dishes that you have that's to your own country over there in Israel. So I would like to give that a try. I would like to try some new things, some new foods, especially since a lot of the food here is wheat-based and I can't have it anymore. I'd like to expand my palate a little bit. And maybe I can make some here myself. Okay, looks like we've searched the majority of the cave here, which is great. Just take the rest of the resources that are lying about. There we go. Alright, time to get the fuck out of here before I die from starvation or something. A little odd that there's no worms just lying about here. I already forgot their names. Goddamn, what was the names of them? Oh, Jordan is gone, by the way. He left. Ah, okay. He's probably got some kind of emergency going on. Again, he's in Israel right now, so if you've been listening to the news, and I'm sure you have, there's some shit going on over there on their side at the moment. He's probably busy doing something. Let's go down here. Oh yeah, oh no. This is how people die in cave dives. Let's go up here. Nothing else just lying about. Try to make this jump before. Alley-oop. Yeah, I'll have to give that pie a try. Very curious to see what that's like. Or not the pie, the ice cream. God, my brain just keeps thinking all over the place. Definitely give that ice cream a try. See how good it is. Then think about what it would be like to eat a pie version of that. Oh god, that must be so good, because the crust is what really adds the crunch to pies and like adds that extra bit of texture that's so delicious. Maybe I'll just forego doctor's orders on a special day just so I can reminisce on the crust of a pie and some ice cream. Oh gosh, that's making me hungry for something sweet right now. Damn it. God, that's making me want. I do have little ice cream bars I can eat. I really want a pie now. Fuck you, unknown man. I really want a pie. Oh, it sounds so good. That sounds so delicious right now. God damn it. Suck up the rest of these materials. Alright, that's not working. We'll just grab the rest of them then. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. How long do you plan on serving, unknown? Usually the basic amount for any service is a mandatory of 8 years of service time, whether it be active duty and ready reserve. I still have my ready reserve time of, I think, let me see, like 20. I still have my inactive ready reserve of 2 hours, or 2 hours. Stupid. 2 years left. Since I did join 2020, I did my 4 years active, and I'm currently at 2 years reserve now. So I got less than 2 years. Now that I think about it, less than 2 years left. So how long do you plan on serving? Are you planning to just try out the first 4 years and see what that's like, or do you plan on going longer? Oh god. Oh no. Go belly up here.
Online.
Let's close every single door we got.
Landing gear raised.
Well, butter crunch ice cream is the closest thing to the taste of a pie. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick then, because if that's the case, I'll have to take a look. Chocolate covered candy pieces. Toffee, that's fine. I'll have to look at the ingredients here. Ingredient label. Let's see. Contains milk. Okay, I can try this. I definitely can. There's no like cookie dough or anything to try to add to the texture. If there was cookie dough, I definitely would not be able to eat it. Alright, yeah, I'll definitely give that a try. Let's see, if I recall, light. What about this one? No, that's not great. Somewhat there. I remember there's footage of people being able to go into night vision mode. Let me see. What's the night vision key? Star Citizen. Night vision key. I would like to see how this is done. That turns on the control L. Nope, that's not it. Alright, let's see what the settings are. I want to see how to change this here. It depends. If I enjoy it, I will go a mandated 4 years and see where it goes from there. Alright, yeah, that's definitely how it should be. That's how I was myself. I wanted to see what it was like for 4 years. And if I wanted to, I would go longer. Yeah, definitely see how the 4 years goes. See how your body does during those 4 years. If you sustain like any problems or health problems, I would recommend going to the doctor. There are some units that will treat you like shit for going to the doctor, but during your service, you still would want to go so that way you can be taken care of afterwards, because that's a horror story for a lot of people. Even my dad, he never went because they're always like, don't go to medical because then you got problems and blah blah blah, or they try their best to not let you go to medical. But if you start having like severe health problems that may affect you later down the line, definitely go to the doctor to have it recorded at the very least. Because I got a lot of problems with my 4 years of service, but I was working with a lot of heavy equipment, a lot of electronic equipment, so that definitely added on to the issues and the sleep as well. Let's see, look ahead, toggle lights. It doesn't look like there's a night vision mode yet. Wish there was a little search option for it, but oh well. Just have to drive in the dark. Let's go store this stuff away. Back to Nyx. Back to Nyx. See, my favorite thing about the peanut butter crunch is when you're eating it, you can only find a big chunk of Butterfinger. Oh, they use Butterfinger? I love Butterfingers. I really do love myself a Butterfinger. That's one of the other things I can eat along with the Snickers bar when it comes to sweets. Is my landing gear still down? Let's bring that shit back up. Thank you.
Landing gear raised.
That is really nice. That is really good. I'm gonna have to find this. I'm gonna have to go to HEB sometime close by. I much prefer going to HEB than Walmart. So when I go to HEB, I'm gonna check around, see if they have it. Give it a little try, see how well I like it. I'll be sure to give you a little review on it. Who knows, maybe I'll do a live taste test while I'm streaming. Just for fun before you go into maps. Oh fuck, god damn it. Let's see, maps, this way. Let's see, I do want to try doing a little bit of combat. I need to do a refresher on my combat here, so I may do a little more combat scenarios. Combat missions. Let's go to the next gateway and store all this fresh material that I have. I've got plenty of fuel to get there. Let's go that way. I'm a bit of a, when it comes to ice cream, I am a bit of a coffee and caramel lover. So if I can have anything with caramel or coffee flavoring in it, I'm just instantly enjoying it no matter what. I used to be a pure vanilla guy, and I really, really just love pure vanilla. And then I started getting to chocolate mint. And at one point as a child, I was confused because I remember that I wanted to get chocolate mint ice cream, but I saw pistachio and I thought, oh, that's the one I want, Mom. And turns out it was pistachio ice cream, and I felt defeated after getting that, and my mom ate all the pistachio. Oh, I was a stupid kid back then. But yeah, I love anything with caramel and coffee now. My taste buds have changed. Get the pint version of it if you're going to try it. I'll get a tub version. I won't get the pint, I'll get a tub because I'm trying to be healthier. I'm starting to turn 30 now, so I want to be a little mindset of being healthy, so I don't want to overeat on ice cream and stuff. So I'll get a tub. Not like those large tubs. I'm gonna get one of those small tubs just to give it a try, like a little Ben and Jerry size tubs that they have. Is that what a pint is? I don't know what the actual size is for those containers. I'll definitely get a good enough size so that way I can go back and get some more after trying it. But yeah, very, very curious to see what that's like. Vanilla, chocolate, and peanut butter crunch are my favorites. Ooh, yeah. I was never really a chocolate fan. Dipped chocolate, like the hard casing of chocolate, yes, abso-fucking-lutely. I love that shit. Because that just adds a whole extra texture that I can't have anymore. So I love eating myself an ice cream with a little bit of crunch to it from the hardened chocolate. Damn it. After this stream, I'm going to get myself an ice cream bar. I want to munch so bad now. You're making me hungry, man. I swear to God. Ugh. So fucking hungry. I just had some rice balls, too. Me and my wife just made some onigiri with some thinly sliced meat and a little bit of specialized... not brined. What's the word I'm thinking of? Specialized marinated cod. So delicious. Yeah, pint is the small version, like a size of a small cup. Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of then. I'll get a little small pint of ice cream, a little bit of that butter crunch. Let's see what that's like. You know, I'll be sure to get. I'm thinking about it right now. I do have to help celebrate my wife's sister's birthday on Saturday. So I'm hoping that there'll be time after that, so that way I can stream it on Saturday. If not, I'll stream Sunday instead. But I'll definitely try to get myself an ice cream to remember that, and then do a live taste test. You know what? Let me text my wife right now, so that way I can remember it for later. Bluebell chocolate for me. I haven't tried Bluebell chocolate, so I don't know how different it tastes. Here's the thing for me. I'm starting to be a little concerned because a lot of companies are now just like substituting a lot of their stuff so that way it can't be labeled the way it is. So I definitely look out for it. If it doesn't say ice cream on it anymore, then unfortunately I'm not going to have it. So I really hope Bluebell didn't change their recipe at all, so that way they could stay within the whole inflation issue to keep the prices down. But if it still says ice cream, I will give it a try. But for now, let's see the peanut butter crunch by peanut butter crunch ice cream for live taste testing on stream. My wife is going to be so confused about this. There we go. Alright, let's go refuel, drop this shit back off, and then let's see if we can do a little bit of combat before I end the stream tonight. I do want to sharpen my skills, because it's been a while, and I do need to get ready in case I do need to get into combat. God, this guy in his reclaimer still hasn't moved 1 inch. God, it's so bright. Currently I got I don't know what the brand is. I go to Costco every now and again, so I do have I do have a big box of ice creams. It's like a little ice cream bar with a hard outer shell with a little bit of, I don't know, is it peanuts? I think it's like peanuts that have been chopped up to be surrounded in the chocolate coating. I have that right now. That's keeping me satiated, but I do miss having different kinds of flavors in my life, so I'll definitely be buying this just to give it a try.
Landing gear deployed.
Butter crunch? Okay, let me relabel it then after starting to refuel here.
Landing complete.
Landing. Ooh, shit.
Takeoff complete.
Let's try the other side. So it has landing pads, right? It should. Let's see if this landing pad works here. Butter crunch. Okay, before I get on the pad, let me just type in butter crunch before I forget. Crunch. There we go. But sure, buy that, give that a try, do a little live taste test for fun, just to see, Hopefully do it Saturday, if not, again, Sunday. I'll stream then. And what do you think, Unknown? What do you think about this? I do want to continue streaming Star Citizen. I do want to play a lot of Star Citizen, especially when events are going on. But if there's like no event going on or anything, I'm thinking about changing Thursday's stream to be like games Thursday. Did I already say this earlier? I can't remember if I did or didn't. That really tells how bad my memory's getting. But did I say anything about this earlier, about changing Thursdays a little bit into trying different games? Shit. That is not good.
Takeoff complete.
Alright, let's go ahead and try and call for landing, because apparently the landing gear is broken out here. Where is it? There you are. Vamonos! Here, you look it up for me? Alright, yeah, please do look it up. I would like to know. What's the specific one that you think is the best butter crunch? Nice and easy.
Engines offline.
Service complete. Connection terminating.
So auto fuel up. There we go. Repairs. Did something happened to my ship while I was just flying around? What happened? Should be good. Nope, still refueling. I think that should be good.
Exit approved.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
That's called Bluebell Ice Cream Butter Crunch. Okay, let me just add Bluebell into that previous text then. Some Bluebell. There we go. Alright, I'll keep my eye on the lookout for that. Definitely need to go shopping again soon because there are massive weeds growing in my backyard and I just fucking got it. Like crazy, and I'm gonna have to do some fun manual labor out in the sun just to get rid of it all.
Service complete. Connection terminating.
Nice and easy. Just go right into the warp point. Hopefully get it on the first try and not get knocked out of the system, which would be great if that ever worked on the first try. I'll be home, and then I can try to see what I can use as a combat ship. I do want to fight the Vanduul. I recall the Vanduul are now Nyx, so I definitely got to give that a go. Nice, and I'm using too much thrust. Let's turn that off real quick.
Shields online. Shields offline.
There we go. Much better. I'll put it this way, the butter crunch is my comfort food. Okay, alright. Okay. It's not overly sweet, right? It's not too overly sweet. I do have a bit of a sweet tooth every once in a while, but I remember I tried the Snickers bar with their pecan thing. It's supposed to be kind of like a pecan pie, according to the Quick Trips worker. I did try it, but it was just too overly sweet for me. So hopefully it's not too overly sweet. I'll still try it though. I'll still try it for sure. But if it's too overly sweet, it may, I do have a sweet tooth, I just don't have a large sweet tooth. It's been a while since I had a lot of sweet stuff, because after I got a diagnosis that I can't eat a lot of certain foods, I've been lacking in eating all kinds of sweet things, because a lot of it uses bread and wheat. So my sweet tooth has definitely degraded quite a bit. It does have that crunchy texture to it. I fall in love with it because I do love a good crunch. I've been eating so many potato chips throughout my entire life. I just love crunchy foods now. No matter what, if it's crunchy, I'll eat it. I just love the crunch. Hello, Nix. Can't wait for your next planet to show up. Okay. Fuel is still good. It's just a weird little fuck up there. This way. Oh, that looks like I'm going back to Pyro. That's not good. It's a little too orange for my taste. Okay, just the outskirts of it. Alright, I made it here to Nix. Thank you. Thank goodness. Let's go to Levski and drop this shit off. So you know it's not overly sweet, but when you get those big chunks that are hidden in it, it will be sweet. Okay, alright. It's not overly sweet, that's good, because if the cream itself was just like nothing but sweet, then I would have probably be a little discouraged about eating it, but if it's not too sweet with the cream, that should be good. Little chunks of the ice cream. That reminds me of cookie dough ice cream. I also liked a little bit of cookie dough with a little bit of the chunks inside of it. So if it's kind of similar to that kind of sweetness, I'll definitely enjoy it. Just gotta hope it doesn't melt now that the heat is coming back to Texas. Fine. Let's see, what kind of combat missions are out here? Priority hauling, salvage, bounty hunting. All right, I don't have a license to be to do combat out in here for bounty hunting. That's not good. Mercenary. Settle a score. Origin 13. Oh wow, they actually add the ships you do combat with on these. Interesting. What about this one? Advised to bring a wingman for support. Asteroid, Glacium Ring. Settle a score, save a ship, Worksite, Glacium Ring. Don't see anything with Vandul on it yet. I do want to fight the Vandul to see what that's like. Save a ship. I'll take one of these missions then. If I used to bring a wingman though. Do I even have a combat ship in my inventory for my hangar? Oh gosh. Let's see. Don't think I do. I'll have to take a look. I do need to get myself a combat ship to just put on the Kraken for emergencies. I actually melted butter crunch is very good. It's like an ice cream shake. Ooh, okay. I do have a Ninja Creamy, so I bet I could turn, or not Creamy, I have a Ninja Creamy and I have a Ninja Blender. So if I wanted to, excuse me, I bet I could turn that into a delicious shake if I just add a little bit of milk to it. I'll have to keep an eye out for the melted butter crunch then. Oh, this is not good. You gotta stop. You gotta stop talking about these ice cream mats. I just said I was trying to watch my weight, and here you are trying to egg me on into just making my body give out on me at a young age. And I just started going back to the gym too. Speaking of, I'm already starting to feel sore. Oh, God damn. Oh Jesus, what the fuck? Space turbulence. Excuse the fuck me. When was that a thing? Alright, that was weird. That was very weird. Huh. Wonder why that happened. Ooh, a named ship. Hello, what are you? Okay, the named ship is now gone. That was weird. I was a little curious about that. There was a named ship there. Currently, the only ones that I know of right now is the Idris and the Carracks that can be named. I'd like to know what kind of ship that was. IRIW. Oh, that's a that's a Misk C. God damn, that is such a long vessel. I can't wait to see when you guys start, when you and Droden, when you guys start getting your very large vessels that you guys want to operate. Those will be really nice, especially once we start getting to the point where the org gets really large and we want to build a space station and hopefully have to defend it well enough from other people trying to invade the space station, because if not, then we'll just use the Kraken as the space station.
Docking initiated.
I don't want the dock on your ship, thank you.
Denied.
I'm curious though, I'm really curious. For your sake, Unknown, I really hope that they start adding some new refueling ships. Like, I know there's supposed to be one support vessel that's supposed to be refuel, rearm, and repairs. That's the Vulcan, if I recall. I don't remember. I think it was Aegis who makes it. But I'm curious to see if there'll be a very large... They plan on adding a really large support role ship, so that way you could do both repairs and refueling on a larger scale. Very curious to see what the plans are for that. I would like to see more refueling ships in. Wonder what that's doing there. But I'd like to see more refueling ships for you, so that way you have more options for that. I parked on the wrong side again, didn't I? God damn it. Let's get back up here. That's not different from butter crunch, it's just butter crunch that you leave out to melt. Mmm. Okay, I see, I see. So it's more liquidy. Okay. You know what? If I do like the butter crunch as is, I might try to add a little milk to it to make it into a milkshake just for fun. That'd be very interesting to try. You know what I really miss for sure? Like after not being able to eat so many things, I really miss eating a batch of French fries. I do. I'm very bad. I do like to go eat out French fries every once in a while, when like really far apart every once in a while. I do like to eat a French fry, but I'm not supposed to because the fry is already mixed with stuff. But God, I would love to go back and have a Wendy's Frosty right now with a French fries. That's what I did a long time ago. When I went through basic training during COVID, we didn't really get to go hang out with our families. We didn't have our family day after basic training was completed for my group. So, God, it's reminding me back in the past. I'm surprised I'm even able to remember this stuff now. But since you bring all this ice cream stuff up, it's flowing through my brain like crazy. But because we didn't have a family day for our graduation group due to COVID, we were allowed to go visit some food trucks, and the same with AIT as well. And that's when I first had that's when I had my first deep fried Oreos. God, I wish I could have those again right now, but I know I can't. It's not safe for me. And I remember in AIT, after we could complete our first our final days of AIT, we're finally allowed to go around, try the restaurants and shit. Oh my God, being able to have my first ever Wendy's fries and a milkshake after my group was like going out there to go try it. I didn't know anything about that till I had it, and oh man, that was so delicious. You're gonna really, that's the one thing, Unknown, that, oh, what the fuck is going on? That's the one thing you're gonna miss when you're in basic training is the ability to be a fat ass as much as you want to be. I highly recommend once you have the discipline to, from training of just eating healthy foods, you stick with it until you're out of the military at the very least. Because, gosh, height and weight is a thing, and they'll do it regularly. I'm sure they do it regularly in the Marines. But, oh, so delicious. So good. Oh, I miss having a delicious batch of a delicious batch of French fries. Curly fries, regular fries, homemade fries, or Chick-fil-A fries. I like regular fries, just the regular stick fries. And I also, I'm not a curly fry kind of guy. A lot of the times the curly fries, I like the crispness of the fries. I like the crunch. I like the crispy fries. So when it comes to curly fries, they just get, because they're all crumpled up, they all get moist and then they become more spongy than crunchy majority of the time. So I do like waffle fries from Chick-fil-A. I used to like them back when I could eat them, but then they changed the recipe and it isn't as flavorful as it was before, so I don't like them anymore. They're just so bland. So I'm more of like a, not homemade, but I am more of like the frozen French fry kind of guy, because what you could just like stick it in a air fryer. They're relatively cheap, and then once they're all nice and toasted, or you could just, if you want to, you'll let them thaw out and then you throw them into a regular batch of oil and fry them that way. But if you just fry them, then you fry them in the air fryer, and then you can just season them how you want in a serving bowl. So I like to give myself a large enough bowl that can hold the fries, and then I dump my seasoning, steak seasoning, salt, pepper, whatever kind, and then I just put a layer of paper towel on top of it, and then I just mix it around like that. And if it doesn't have any oil attached to it, I add like a little spritz of some kind of oil from a spray oil can, so that way it just sticks onto it better. That's my preference when it comes to fries. I used to like eating a lot of stick fries. Back when Burger King changed their fry recipe, I used to eat that a lot, because that was, especially in the army, because that was they just recently changed their recipe and their fries tasted so delicious. And I didn't really have many options when eating, because they had a defac issue on Fort Hood, so majority of my service time there, I couldn't really eat shit. Let's see, let's go with the Buccaneer, just to try combat a little bit, just for fun. Holy shit, the wind is really picking up. Over here, a tree just fell down. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good at all. That is not good. It sounds like you're getting hurricane grade winds over there. Over here, I'm starting to be in the more rural area after I moved, so I can feel a little bit of what you're feeling. Not enough to knock down a fucking tree, though. Jesus Christ. Hopefully it didn't land on your house, right? I hope not. Shit picks up. It picks up bad. Fucking tree. If the tree falls in her house, I remember my wife. She almost had her tree fall in her house, and that was a terrible, scary moment for her. On the bright side, unknown, you got free firewood, or your family has free firewood, or like whatever wood to use, scrap wood to do whatever with. Not that the tree's fallen down. The only issue is now that's just more work to deal with. Let's see how bad my skills are when it comes to space combat. It's been so long. This is probably going to go very terribly. Especially in this old rust bucket. So reduce this thing's mostly built for speed, so we'll just keep the heat down. Everything else looks good. Life support, that scanner has to be 2. Okay, keep the coolers. Alright, everything else looks good here so far. Hopefully this goes well. If not, I'm just gonna end the stream after this because I was planning on ending it because you're making me fucking starving for ice cream now and I want to get some. Hopefully everything's alright over there unknown. Like the tree didn't really just fall on your house. I'm really hoping it doesn't because that's just, oh, that's a pain in the ass to deal with. Let's try going over to... Oh, that's a Polaris over there. Alright, missions. I need to pick up a mission first. We'll do one mercenary mission before we end the night. Go after Guzman. See how bad this is. 12 gigameters. I should have enough fuel for that. See, I'm more worried about my fence. It's broke, and the only thing that's holding it is a rope. Oh gosh. Yeah, hopefully the fence is fine. That's definitely not good. But again, on the bright side, if the tree's falling down, you could turn that tree into a new replacement for the fence. As long as you got the right tools for it. I'm just glad it didn't land on my house, because seeing footage of other people's houses as well being destroyed by a tree falling on it is just so destructive, destroying the whole roof. I'm glad I don't have any fully grown trees here in my area that I've moved to now. There are trees in our front yard and behind our yard. I probably won't have to worry about them for like till I pay off this house, maybe 20 years. But that, just the thought of a tree falling on my house and just destroying the attic, it scares me. It really scares me, because then I got to get the roof repaired and hope and pray that the roofers actually do a proper job of repairing the roof. Especially with nowadays, everyone's doing things cheaper now just to save money. Not doing it properly. My house is reinforced to survive a tornado, so a tree is not going to do much. Oh, that's nice. I wish I don't know if my house is rated for tornadoes. I hope it is. Well, that's really good. Do you happen to have... You know what? I'm curious. Do you happen to have a basement for the event of a tornado? I'm a little curious about that, because when I went house searching, I definitely want to have a basement just so I could have an emergency shelter, as well as, you know, maybe turn it into a gamer room too, in case everyone wanted to change things up for it. But does your house have a basement? Oh, that's the wrong target. That's someone else's target. Oh, dear God. Shit. That should... It's not working. Okay, Jesus. Alright, well, good news, bad news. I happen to... Oh, fuck. Come on, let's see. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that ended terribly. I was hoping I could, you know, avoid that. Oh, come on. Gosh, I am so rusty. Oh, boy. This is not going to go well. I need to get a video on basics of combat here, because this is this is off to a terrible start. Oh, dear God. Let's throw that out. I'll throw the flares, please. No! God damn. Oh, I need to watch a video on how to do combat. I am woefully underprepared to do combat, and I need to practice this so bad. Okay. Well. Shit. Next mission for tomorrow. Practice combat flying. That is on the docket, so tomorrow we'll be doing that. Or not tomorrow, the next stream. My house is reinforced to survive a tornado. Trees not to worry about. No, but I do have a nuclear shelter that was built in the 70s. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I do like that. That is very nice to have. If I ever do win the lottery, I would like to have a nice ranch with a little nuclear bunker that I could turn into a little makeshift home and range just for funsies. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Gotta win the lottery, though, for that to happen. But that is really cool. The little nuclear shelter is very nice. It's also very useful in the event of, you know, catastrophe for a giant storm. Definitely, for a nuclear shelter that's built in the 70s, I'm 100% sure it's outdated for modern nuclear combat. But for other stuff like the tornadoes and other like events like a earthquake or something, that'd be very nice to have. Oh shit, why am I taking my helmet off? Let's put that back on, shall we? That's cool. That is very cool. I've always wanted to see what it's like to be inside of a nuclear bunker too. Even though it's just like a little small, handy-down nuclear bunker that was in the old planning things where everyone was making them. Just because everyone was in a nuclear fear. So everyone had to make them themselves. I would like to see how that is. Unfortunately, my area doesn't allow that kind of stuff anymore, I'm sure. I'll have to look at my 20 million pages of HOA paperwork just to see what that's like. To see if I can even do that. And unfortunately, my house is on the utilities line, so I wouldn't be able to have an expanded one. But that is really cool. That is really, really cool.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
Let's go back. Someone's dead here. Wonder how that happened.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Gotta
system.
reclaim that. Buccaneer.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Do I actually have any combat ships like a... I don't know, an Aegis, Gladius? I do have a Scythe. Let's try this one more time with the Scythe just to see how this goes. And if this fails terribly again, I'll just end this stream tonight.
Your vehicle has. Please visit us again.
I need to really get good at combat. I just need to practice that. If I'm going to be a good Ore Commander, I need to get really good at combat. This is terrible right now for me. I need to do better. I need to do way better. Alright, Scythe. Let's see how this see how this goes. Now that I think about it, I don't think Texas is even allowed to have basements. That's weird. Why is that not the case? I'm a little curious about that. We are in tornado. Texas is a part of tornado district, so there are tornadoes around here, so it would make sense to have a basement to help bunker down in the event of a tornado. That's a little odd. That's a little odd. I was a little curious about that when I was just living here in Texas when I was house searching. I really wanted to find a house with a basement, but there were zero, zilch, and none available. I was like, huh. That's a little odd. I'll keep the speed. You know what? This is well balanced enough. We'll keep it like that for now. I guess I need to upgrade my Salvation into a Gladius. God damn. I need to have some kind of combat ship. Combat fighter ship. Let's see. I gotta set a waypoint now for this. Let's scooch back. There we go. That's the waypoint. Yeah, during my house hunt, I could not find one to save my life. Never mind. It's just looked it up, and we can't have basements there. Just extremely rare in Texas. Why though? That's an extra way to add space. That's like an extra little space builder. And it can also be used for in the event of an emergency, which would be also extra nice. Or the event of a zombie apocalypse. They build the houses, but they don't do it for like emergencies because it just adds the expenses. And considering house prices these days, they're like, oh, it's just gonna make it too expensive where people don't want to buy the house anymore. And you have to get a custom build just to be able to do that nowadays. That may be the reason why. I will say for sure, if I do win the lottery, definitely getting myself a nice little bunker home. Let's see how good these plasma guns are. The acceleration on this thing's pretty damn fast. I never noticed that. Oh, my nose is killing me. Oh, bless me. Oh well, one day there'll be an opportunity to find a nice house like that. Let's throw some missiles out of your way. You think it's heavily regulated? That makes sense. People don't want to deal with the regulation hassles too. There we go. That's an interesting little plume. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Alright, so this is doing very interesting. The trails are new. There's actual travel time between the shots. I've never seen that before. Oh, fuck. I'm already taking a shit ton of damage. I probably should have taken out that small group before I went up against this guy. That probably would have made things a lot easier. Just set those. They'll just keep shooting you like this, so that way I can't be targeted. Get stuff inside the storm. Yeah, I know the shaft's low, but that's fine. I can still shoot like this. Even if the shaft is low. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. This is not good. This is going terribly. If only I take it out the smaller ones. That's probably why it said I need a wingman. That's probably why it said I needed a wingman. Alright. Well, you're gonna head out. Alright, Unknown. You be safe, man. Stay safe out there. I'll be hopefully see you Saturday. And if not Sunday. And be safe. Take care of yourself because it's important to take care of yourself. And I hope we can enjoy our time together while we can before you join the maps. But yeah, I'll be sure to see you soon. And when you join the maps, or when you join the military, I'll be excited to hear about your stories whenever you're back in relaxation mode. But yeah, see ya. Have a good one. You motherfuckers. I need to look up a video on how to do combat properly. AI has definitely gotten much dumber. Also much smarter too. Well, fuck you. I'm going the different way. I'm going the old-fashioned way. Fuck that. Can't stop me if I'm going in from below. Hello, knock knock, motherfucker. Knock knock. Oh shit, I actually did quite a bit of damage. The place is on fire a little bit. Nice. Hello, I've come to ruin your day. Peekaboo. Oh, the door Door's locked. Oh no. The door's locked. What do I do? Oh shit, it's actually locked. Can I not get in here? Oh, that's weird. The plate's fucked up a little bit. Okay, well, there's one way I can resolve this. Where are your fuses? This is the other You know what? Fuck, can I get inside here? Can I just go inside? I can. Can I access? Oh, please tell me I can access the turrets from here and just start laying it in on his friends. Shit. Power off. Enter remote turret. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hello. Anybody around? No. Shit. Okay. I was hoping I could get a freebie on that one, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I think these are only for ground assaults. Where? I think it would be downstairs on this, right? I don't. Does this thing even have its gold standard pass? That's a good question. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't appear any damage has gone through. And I don't believe, since this is an old model ship, there is a gold standard pass on it, so I can't actually go inside and fuck them up either, which is very disappointing. Maybe I can shoot through the door. Let's see, it should be like right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, I did break the door. Nice. Hello, Mr. Pilot Man. I'm here to fuck you up. I don't think that's how you're supposed to fly. I'm going to revoke your flight license here. I'm not sorry for this. You are a bad pilot. Ooh, he's not dying. Alright, what if I shoot you with this? Does this fix your problems? Does this revoke your license? 2, 3. That's not working either. If I shoot my feet, nope. I don't have any grenades. Pyro mining laser. No, this ain't working either. Push right here. This is where your body would be. If I turn off your shield, turn off your everything. Just manually going to shut off everything that's available on the ship. Yeah. Turn off the coolers. Make sure this goes into meltdown. Is there any hover buttons I could do for self-destruct? No. Power off the jump module. Let's power everything. Power off the power plant. Power plant failure. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's what I like to see. Yeah, he's not able to die anytime soon, so... Shit. Let's jump down here. What can I do to destroy you? I think here is supposed to be the jump seat since this thing doesn't have its gold standard pass. I don't think I can just shoot the ship myself. Let's destroy it very easily. Let's try shooting it from the outside. Maybe his corpse is on the outside of the ship. Doesn't appear to be registered on the outside either. That headshot should have killed him if it was. No, he is just a dead body. Okay, let's try the old shooting through the glass trick. 2, 3. No, that doesn't work either. You know what would be nice if I had a boom tube or a railgun right about now? That would have been real nice. Fuck, what do I do? What do I do? Let's try opening the doors. Maybe there's access. Fire. 2, 3. Okay. 2. I really should have brought more ammo with me. I'm using up all these shots. Wait, no, I do have some in my backpack. Oh, but that was on my backpack before I blew up. Fuck. Come on, open wide. Let me see what's inside of you. Anything at all that I can access here. No, I should not be surprised. This is an old ship. They have not updated it at all. So my only option here is to just try this, find the self-destruct switch. It'd be nice if I could access it. Let's try coming from the side here. No buttons for me here. Damn. This really sucks. If I crawl, can I crawl to get access to the buttons? Nope, that's not working either. Drop crouch. Nope. Crouching in general. Nope, I am too big to go in between the seats. Self-destruct is right there too. I could just press the button. Nice if I could just shoot the button. Nope. Well, damn. I am just shit out of luck for this mission. Alright. Waste all the bullets then. All my bullets are used up. That's fantastic. Jump out of here. Let's grab this. That was a bit of a waste of time. Ships nearby that I can gain access to. Let's gain access to my corpse here real quick. So at this angle, this trajectory. Maybe I could get into that freelancer and get some stuff out of there. Let's see, 3.7. There is plenty of ammo inside this. Yep, getting much closer. That's my current corpse. I need my old one. That's the one that has all the ammo and stuff in it. Fuck. Alright, you know what, let's go back then. I'm gonna try to break and enter using the multi-tool. Nice and easy, Parlay. Nice and easy. Just need to try to break and enter. No big deal. Hopefully this laser mining tool can actually be used as a breaching tool as well. I don't have anything else. I've used up all my ammo like an idiot. If I could just break into that freelancer, find a way to take out the guy that's behind the pilot seat, or gain access to the turret, I will for sure be able to neutralize my target. But that's the main issue, is being able to gain access to the freelancer. Oh boy. I've made mistakes. I need to practice. And I'm now learning that, unfortunately. It's constantly making that noise. That just must be the broken down ship just glitching out. I forgot what that series is. That's not the Asgard, that's the other one. Not the Paladin. Can't remember. Cannot remember. Let's see if this works. It's gonna take a bit. Shit, out. Fuck. Let's mount off of you. That's not working. This looks like it is working a little bit. Can't tell if it's doing any damage or not. We'll just hold down this mining laser for now. See how well it actually does. Maybe if I just pretend it's doing damage, it will actually do damage. Oh, that's weird. It looks like it's affecting the shield a little bit. It is. It is affecting the shield. Hello. So maybe I can do damage to this. See if this can go down to red if I just hold down to it. Maybe I can actually break and enter the ship using this mining tool. That'd be very nice. But you can get past the shields a little bit. Let's do this. Let's get nice up close and personal. Face to the shield. Or face past the shield. It's currently in. Let's go check a little more. It's still only damaging the shield. That's a little disappointing. Fuck, okay. I'll figure a way to do this. I am just very slow. It's gonna take me a second. And I mean a long second. I'm gonna try going in from this side now. To try to break and enter the other ship. So that way I could try to destroy this ship. Well, this mine laser was doing damage. Let me just try on the body real quick. Maybe we'll actually try to kill the guy. Just for science. Just for science. Let's see if this actually helps. Obviously, it's not really doing anything yet, but if I give it maybe 10 seconds, it'll cause enough damage to the spirit of this guy and he just falls over dead. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nope, he's not dying. Okay. This should be the correct gunner seat. So you're below me. God, you are just below me. I can actually get access to you. That's fantastic. Okay, well there goes that plan. Shit. What if can I just like assassinate him from the back? Let's take out fists. Yep, that's not working either. Alright. Fuck, what do I do? It doesn't seem like there's any way I can blow up the ship, which sucks. I have very ease of access here, and I don't want to take forever just trying to mine my way through the shields. Can I enter through you, please? Let's see, is there even anyone? Yeah, there is someone here. I should have tried shooting at this guy instead of just shooting at the other guy who's broken. This is not working. I guess that sounds coming from this guy. If I could just find a way to mine him out of his little station here, that'd be great. Back, bring in my fists again. Hopefully this can count as some form of damage. Just punching through the entire floor. No, this ain't working. God damn it, why did I use up all my ammo? Fuck, okay, well, I'm fucked. I'm screwed. There's no way I can do this. God damn it. Oh well, alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. If anyone's still here, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. And if you're watching this later, a pleasure to see you. And I hope you have a good day. Be sure to take care of yourself, everyone.